Hey guys, so I'm going to put a link to a video in the description box below. It's from a guy, Coachella Copwatch. Now, some of you may know him, some of you may not know who that is. I don't think anybody knows it. Well, take that back. The One Man Revolution knows who he is, cuz. I had to throw that in there. But a lot of you are like, I don't know who that is. But what he's talking about is something that a lot of other people may not know as well. And I wanted to do a little education here. Basically, he's talking about, he says when when people on YouTube who do cop watching or First Amendment auditing or these constitutional videos, and they say, the movement is different, the community's not the same. He goes, you know how stupid you sound? He said, community is your neighbors. Community is where you live. This ain't no community. He says, this is online. These are just a bunch of people that have the same hobby, like photography. Let's do a little education. So what is community? Well, there's two definitions of community, and they're pretty much the same, basically, but they're number one and two. Number one, a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. So yes, living in the same place. Your neighbors, we all live in, Coachella, Wisconsin. We're the community of Coachella, Wisconsin, the community of Hollywood, California, the community of Miami, Florida. Sure. But also having a particular characteristic in common, the scientific community, the science community, the math community, I don't know. Number two, a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. A feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, common interests, common goals. So those of us here on YouTube that want to educate people on the Constitution of the United States, particularly the First, Fourth, Fifth, Amendment, Second Amendments, of course all of them, but I'm covering the most commonly referred to amendments. But if you, we want to educate people on the Bill of Rights, First and Fourth Amendments. We want to ensure that police are held accountable and transparent with our cameras on them. We're sharing common goals. We're sharing common attitudes. We're sharing common interests. That makes us an online community here on the YouTube platform in the realm of public official, law enforcement, and government accountability and transparency. That means we are an online community. And yes, it's true. The community today on YouTube with cop watching and the Bill of Rights YouTubers is not the same community that we had 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It just seems like everybody's drifted away. We don't see as much camaraderie. There are some that I used to watch that were out there every day. I don't see them hardly anymore, ever. I wish California Guardian would come back. Love him or hate him, I kind of liked him. His videos were always entertaining to me. But when this guy Coachella says, you know how stupid you sound? Talking about the YouTube community ain't the same. That's not the community. Well, it could be if we share the same common, or if we share common attitudes, interests, and goals. You know how stupid you sound? Tuh, you troglodyte. Come on, cuz. Tuh. What do you say? And by the way, before I hang this up, another person, lover or hater, Furry Potato, has now moved to San Diego. lives down there in San Diego. Hey, there you go. They finally live in the same town. Maybe they'll run into each other. If we get lucky. Anyway, I have nothing against either one of them. Particularly don't have anything against Furry Potato. Even though you gave me a copyright strike. That's, you know what? I'm over it now. It's gone. I was a good boy. But then CCW gave me one. But, no matter what Furry Potato does, at least Furry Potato isn't as angry and bitter and mean as good old Chris.